Yo, I'm Micks Mowers man, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick review on this brand spanking new Allett Cambridge 17-inch battery powered cylinder mower. Now this mower is their demo machine which Allett have sent out for purpose of review, and it's actually Austin's own personal mower that he uses to cut his lawn, so I need to get the videos done and get the mower sent back so Austin can cut his own grass. Now we'll be doing some other videos on this machine other than just an unboxing of how to use and how what it looks like and how it's in use. I'll be doing how to change your belts, how to remove a cartridge, all that sort of good stuff as well. So make sure you subscribe to Micks Mowers man over here on YouTube, and I'll have 4 or 5 videos on this machine coming very soon on how to do these different elements of the machine. So this is the Allett Cambridge 17-inch. It only comes in a 17-inch range, and it comes with an arrangement of cartridges that you can simply swap out by undoing one 5mm Allen bolt here and one 5mm Allen bolt just here. And you no longer have to remove the side cover because they have put a little cutout here to remove the white cylinder gear. So now you just undo those 2 bolts and the cylinder will just pop on straight out. So that's a good feature. With regards to your clip rate and how much you're going to get with the different cylinders, your 6-bladed cylinder is going to give you 79 cuts per metre, and your 10 blade is going to give you 131 cuts per metre. So there's a bit of difference in clip rate there as to if you want to use your 6-blade or 10-blade cylinder. And they give a 2-year domestic home user warranty on this machine and a 90-day commercial warranty on this machine also. So that's good to know they got your back as well. This machine comes with a Greenworks 4 amp hour 40 watt on lithium battery inside here, which also has a safety feature. Once you undo your door, you just pull out this little tiny red key, and that red key has got a little tiny slit so you can put it onto your keys, onto your normal key fobs and what have you, just to make sure that safety is key. If you're going to be changing the cylinder and doing bits and pieces or just cleaning, you don't want anyone coming around pushing buttons, interfering with the machine when you're working on it. Just take the key out, and with that key out, that machine, it can't fire up. It's as simple as that. So nice little safety feature there. One of the other features on this machine is simply when you want to transport your mower from your garden shed or your garage to the location where you're cutting grass, to access the drive system on this machine, because it's a single motor, you have to have the key in and then push the red button on the side, and then you have to engage the cylinder and the drive at the same time to make the drive work. You can't just operate the drive system independently on this machine, unlike the Sterling. So you have to have the cylinder moving to operate the drive, is what I'm trying to say. So what you want to do is just tip the lawnmower back just slightly as you're driving it, or you have the option of taking the key out and just simply pulling or pushing the mower to a location where you're going to be cutting the grass. So your grass box itself is a quarter what looks like rubbery plastic and then a mesh system, and this won't come assembled when you buy the mower brand new. You have to assemble it yourself, but there's a QR code for you to find out how to assemble it. But it's not rocket science. I'm sure you guys and girls can figure all that out. It just simply sits on little tiny hooks and you just assemble it. So it's a 62-litre grass bag. If your grass bag was to tear, you can buy these replacements direct from Allett, and that way you can always have a grass bag going forward. Nice and light, and compared to the older style Alletts where they had the plastic style box with a groove around the side, this will just empty straight out, and you won't have that spillage. What would have been nice maybe is to have a handle just here along with this frame, just so you can just do that. But you can grab the whole grass box and shake it out, but that's neither here nor there. It's a nice little grass box, well ventilated, so it will push the grass all the way to the front of the box, and it won't cause a vacuum pushing the grass back onto the cylinder as a grass box gets full. So let's talk about height of cut and the different uses of. Now this cylinder mower will go down as low as 6mm and as high as 32mm. And one thing to note is that this machine actually does come with the grass comb on the front. Now with your height settings, it actually has the lowest setting, which is set as S, which doesn't stand for short. It actually stands for scarify. Now when you're scarifying, you need to make sure that either your grass comb is removed, because you're going down to a much lower setting. What you don't want is a grass comb to be digging into your ground. So you can actually just remove it by undoing 2 bolts, and your grass comb will come straight off. And also with the grass comb, you want it set to around about 3 to 4mm, just touching the ground, but just below the bed knife. Because this is an electric machine, and you don't want that comb dragging and causing traction, which will make your rear roller skid effective. So just make sure that your comb is set to the correct level, and just what I recommend is just set up to the highest level and just bring it down in stages so you actually find the right spot for your lawn, because every lawn will be different. So on this cylinder mower, as I said a minute ago, you have some preset features. Now these preset features, one safety element, as I say, is the key just here, which will be removed from the machine with ease, and the machine can't start or fire all the time that key is taken out. You also have a second stage safety feature just here, and that button must be pressed before that will allow the cylinder or the drive to be engaged. If you just simply pull the cylinder in and the drive, nothing will happen until this button has been pushed in and then the cylinder has then been engaged. That's how it works, and when you release it, you'll hear a click. Also on this machine, we also have a preset variable drive system, which has got up to 6 different settings for your own pleasure and walking pace. So depending on how young or old, tall or short you are, and how thick your grass is, you might want a bit of a higher clip rate. So you have got 6 preset speeds there. And the only feature with that is that when you have the speed set on the highest, on number 6, then your drive and your cylinder will be going at the top speed. Now, as you bring that variable speed setting down to say to number 3, that will not only decrease your walking pace on your drive system, but it will actually slow down your cylinder as well. So just bear that in mind with regards to your clip rate. If you want a nice fast clip rate, you need to be set at the faster walking pace. It's not a variable speed where it's a 2-stage motor where it independently does the drive and the cylinder. It's all in one. So let's talk about cutting. You're going to get around about 30 to 40 minutes of grass cutting with this machine, which equates to around about 400 square meters of actual mowing on one single charge. Now, once your battery has been fully depleted, it's going to take you around about an hour and 45 minutes to recharge your battery again, which will give you another 30 to 40 minutes of cut time. I have done a bit of shopping around on different websites, and you can get this Greenworks 4 amp hour battery. It's readily available, both from Allett and other websites, and the prices really do vary. So make sure you shop around, because they go for around about, I've seen 80 to about 150 pounds, somewhere in there. But just make sure you're buying the right battery that is compatible for this machine. Don't go putting a much bigger battery in because it's not designed to take it. It says simply on the front, 40 volts or 4 amp hour battery. To use your highlighter cut is very, very simple. On the back here is a little tiny twist knob feature, and by turning it anti-clockwise we'll raise the machine, and by turning it clockwise we'll actually lower the cut. And on the side of the mower you've got your highlighter cut indicator, which is numerical, so it goes all the way down from 6mm all the way up to 32mm. And then once you go all the way down to the very, very bottom, you'll see it's actually got a preset setting for the S, which is not short. It's actually designed for your scarifying feature. And again, you must remove the comb when you're doing that. So when you get your brand spanking new Allett Cambridge cylinder mower, it will come with the Greenworks battery, which is a 4 amp hour, 36 to 40 max ion lithium battery. And all you've got to do is simply just unbox it. It comes with the lead to charge it, and also when you plug it in to charge it, this green light here will start to flash to say it's charging. And just to remove the battery is a little tiny grey catch here. You just push the catch up and that will release a battery, and then it has an indicator on the front here. If you push the indicator on the front, and the battery will then light up, and it'll tell you I've got 4 lights, which means mine's fully charged. If you've only got 2, you're at 50%. So it's as simple as that. As I say, you get around about 30 to 40 minutes charge on that, and having a second battery may be beneficial. And it's got other Greenworks equipment, you can interchange the batteries. To put the battery on charge, plug it in, don't turn it on at the mains, and just slide the battery over the housing until it goes click, just like so. Plug it in, turn it on, and then just watch your green light flash. And then as it's flashing, which means it's charging, and when the green light is stationary, it then means that your battery is fully charged. If it does flash red, it also means your battery is not charging, or if it's a solid red light, it means your battery is too hot. So make sure that you charge these batteries up in a nice ventilated area, and maybe it would pay to either have 1 or 2 batteries, but if you just got this battery and you run it down flat, it may just be a bit too warm to charge it straight off. So just give it 15 minutes, let the battery cool down before you then charge it back up, and make sure the light is not flashing red. To insert your battery or take your battery out, just open up the little tiny door at the bottom here, just like so, and then you've got a little tiny channel, or groove for another word, on this battery just here and here, okay? That sits in the top side here and here, so your battery goes in with the writing up the right way. Push the battery in, push down the little tiny grey catch, push it in until it goes click, just like so, and your battery's then in, and then you can then shut your door up and you're good to go mowing. To take your battery out couldn't be as easy. Lift up the door, push the little tiny grey catch down, and then with 2 hands just retract the battery out, and then shut your cover back down again, and there's your battery ready for charging up again. Don't forget, whilst you're working on this machine, it may pay to actually remove the battery whilst you're working on the machine, if you're cleaning it, if you're tidying it, if you're doing some back lapping or some grinding. But what you can also do is just remove the key feature on this mower. Now with the battery on, that's all charged up, fully charged, and I've got the key in my hand. Okay, there's the key. I'll put the key down and I'll close the battery door, and now you can push this red button up the top and operate the cylinder. And as you can see, that cylinder is not cutting in because the key is out the machine. Nothing is working. And by simply putting the key back into the cylinder mower again, which is your safety key, by putting your key back in, and it'll go in any way. It doesn't go in a certain way. It goes in any way. You can then shut the door back up again, and then as you operate the safety switch on this machine now with a key in the battery charge, it then operates. Simple as that. So if you recall me saying earlier on about the one feature on this machine, which I got to sort of mention, is that once you have your battery fully charged and your key is actually inside the machine, just by pushing the button in and engaging the drive, nothing will happen. Okay, you've got to have your, I recommend tipping the mower back anyway. You've got to have your cylinder engaged, and then you engage the drive, and the machine will move forward. You can't just operate the drive independently. And that would have been one feature I would have liked, but because it's a single stage motor, you just can't have that option. The Sterling does have that option there. Okay, so there you go, quick little walk around video on this Allett Cambridge 17-inch cylinder mower. This is Austin's own personal mower, so I need to get it back to him quick sharp because he needs to cut his own lawn. I've only got it for about 2 or 3 days before it has to go back. And in the next couple of videos I'm going to be doing how the mower actually performs on my lawn. Bearing in mind my lawn is not a cricket pitch style lawn at all, it's just a family lawn, but how it performs on my lawn. And also I'm going to be doing other videos on how to change the belts, how to do bits and pieces, how to remove the cylinders, all that sort of good stuff. So if you subscribe to Micks Mowers and Mower Man over here on YouTube, I'll have about 5 or 6 little videos on this Allett Cambridge. So if you get stuck a bit later on, you'll have videos on how to do it. So if you enjoy this little video of Micks Mowers and Mower Man, hit your subscribe button, whack your old bell, set notifications to all. That way you'll be on some upload video. And I look forward to you girls and guys next time Micks Mowers very, very soon. But until then, don't forget, much more importantly, take care easy.